And Debbie Taylor is there, and I know that Scott Olson, Debbie, can't wait to get started and take that trip to the mound against his former team.
Oh, absolutely, Johnny. And whenever Scott Olson, the former Marlin, comes down here to South Florida, you always see him talking to stadium personnel, former teammates, but it's going to be all business tonight. I caught up with him on Wednesday before we left Chicago to talk to him about his return here.
Friday, it'll be all about business, going into pitch. I'll make sure on Saturday and Sunday to see some people there that I haven't been able to see. So, that'll be fun. It'll be a nice change from the things in the past.
You're coming off a nice outing against the Dodgers. You were able to beat them. They were one of the few teams that you have beaten. The only other team now that you haven't beaten are the Marlins. And just what would that mean to you to be able to add them to your list of teams you've defeated?
It would just be another victory. I mean, I don't think about anything like that. You just focus on every 5 days and going out there and contributing. If it were to happen, it's pretty interesting. Interesting little fact, but you're not pitching for that.
What's the biggest thing that you need to do against the Marlins?
Well, they're a good power hitting team. You've got to keep them off balance when they're ahead in the count. Be able to mix in the off-speed stuff for strikes, and get ahead early. And I think being ahead in the count early and down in the zone with them will be just fine.
Are you feeling pretty good about the state of the 2010 Nationals right now?
Well, right now we're playing okay. There's some days where we can't quite put it all together, and there's some days that everything clicks. And being able to do that on a consistent basis is how you get to be the elite teams like Philadelphia and New York. So, we're still working on that, but we're far and away better than we were last year at this point. And there's still a lot of room for improvement, and we all see it, and we're out here ready to work every day.
Scott told me, too, that he's feeling a good vibe around this team, and he told me that it started way back in spring training. So I think this new-look Nationals team is going in the right direction, and definitely a better vibe tonight with Ryan Zimmerman back in the lineup. So a lot of good things happening around this team. A lot of familiar faces back here. Pudge Rodriguez, Livan Hernandez visiting their old stomping ground. So a lot of good stories behind the scenes to tell you about throughout the weekend. Johnny, right back to you.